I worry that we're heading towards a pattern of court battles to determine if each individual token is either a security or not. And I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on that decision. I know it's far from over. Okay.
In essence, we filed what's called potentially do an interlocutory appeal.
Okay.
When Lambo, I'm such a degen.
Welcome to Degenny from the Blockchain, where we defy logic, and in this episode, we celebrate another loss the SEC and Gary Gensler have taken by the hands of Ripple and the courts, as it appears that the SEC is drawing dead in their crypto enforcement and want of crypto regulation by themselves. They are drawing dead, the SEC are. And let's get into the latest news that happened. There were two bullish things with Ripple. One, including a major loss again by the SEC that continues the downward spiral that the SEC and Gary Gensler are taking when it comes to crypto regulation and crypto enforcement. So we have here from Blockworks from October 3rd. Judge rejects SEC's Ripple interlocutory appeal. You just heard Gary Gensler 1 week ago say that the SEC was in litigation still and filed this interlocutory appeal with XRP, trying to label them as security. And the judge rejects SEC's Ripple interlocutory appeal. I cannot restate that enough. This is the second big L the SEC has taken just in this Ripple case, which don't we know by now with all what the judge is saying here in the courts. And Gary Gensler himself said a couple times here in September in a couple different hearings in front of Congress that he follows the court's rulings and what the courts decide. Well, then it's time to step aside from crypto regulation, because crypto is not a security, and we got to start changing the language of how we speak. We're not investing. Technically, if you want to speak about it in technical terms, we are purchasing another form of currency that has utility within a blockchain. That's what we are doing. Judge Annalisa Torres said the SEC did not present a pure question of law in its legal push. Wow, that is a pure question of law. The SEC did not present a pure question of law in its legal push. This is amazing to hear this from Judge Annalisa Torres, who shut down the SEC's hope for an interlocutory appeal on Wednesday. In a ruling, Torres wrote that the appeal for a stay of trial was also denied, ensuring that the trial against Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Christian Larson will move forward as previously planned. Okay. But for XRP, it's not a security. Torres denied the SEC's ability to pursue an interlocutory appeal on the grounds that her previous order, which gave Ripple a partial win, as we know, that the packaging of XRP early on to investors of Ripple is a security investment contract, okay? But XRP token itself is not a security. It is a utility digital asset. I don't even want to say crypto assets, because Gary Gensler's made me so mad trying to label crypto asset securities. It's just so ridiculous. The court did not find a substantial ground for difference of opinion. No substantial ground for the SEC and Gary Gensler. This is awesome wording in this that's being quoted from the papers. If neither of those legal standards applied, then the SEC could have argued that the certificate would materially advance the termination of the litigation, but Torres did not find merit in that argument. Quote, here the SEC has not presented a pure question of law. The SEC, a law enforcement agency, is not presenting a pure question of law that could be decided quickly and cleanly without having to study the record, Torres wrote. And more, the SEC does not argue that the court applied the wrong legal standard in deciding the cross motions for summary judgment. She continued, rather, the core of the SEC's argument is that the court improperly applied the Howey test to the facts in the undisputed record. Oranges are not securities. They're a food item. The packaging of oranges in the Howey test is the investment contract. The packaging of XRP in its early stages to investors of Ripple is an investment contract. I don't think anybody has a problem with that. XRP is an orange, and they are not securities. As cited by Torres herself, the SEC has said that the Howey test should be applied to the facts and circumstances at hand, which means that its argument is not valid. The SEC filed its appeal in early August. At the time, the agency said that the appeal would avoid the possibility of engaging in protracted remedies and litigation. Ripple did not immediately respond to a request for comment, but I believe there has been some comments somewhere, or maybe that was from Coinbase. I know there's a lot of people are interested in this. So there you go. The judge, Annalisa Torres, rejects the SEC's Ripple interlocutory appeal. That was awesome. And then quick reaction. I found this from Tony Edwards from Thinking Crypto. He showed this on his video from Neil Hartner at IlNeil. By my account, the SEC got an F on the interlocutory appeal. The judge shot down every one of their arguments, and peppered the word fail 10 times in her 14-page ruling. And if you click on that, you can see that very cheekily he tried to search fail and saw it 10 out of 10 times in the official documentation of this interlocutory appeal. Pretty awesome stuff. The SEC takes another L in their crypto regulation enforcement wishes, and it's not going well for the SEC. But that wasn't it for XRP, or Ripple, I should say, from October 3rd. This from Reuters says crypto firm Ripple secures Singapore payments license. Wow, what do we have here? Let's read a little bit. So, cryptocurrency firm Ripple said on Wednesday its Singapore subsidiary has secured a payments license to operate in the city-state without transaction thresholds. No transaction thresholds and can operate in Singapore. Awesome. The license granted by the Monetary Authority of Singapore will allow Ripple to provide regulated digital payment token services. Regulated digital payment token services. Can't state that enough. It had received initial approval in June. It is one of 14 companies that are licensed to offer digital payment token services in Singapore. Others include the Singapore arm of Coinbase, the world's largest listed crypto exchange, as well as the Singapore units of Britain's Revolut and London-based blockchain.com. Awesome. The MAS Singapore Central Bank and financial regulator has said it only grants licenses to cryptocurrency firms if they have robust anti-money laundering controls, and that most applicants have not been successful. Ripple is successful. Let that sink in for you. Anti-money laundering controls. Ripple has anti-money laundering controls according to the Central Bank of Singapore. Getting a payments license in Singapore granted to Ripple. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I mean, big wins in the crypto space, but it doesn't do anything for the price of XRP. We're in a bear market. I mean, things like this people in the crypto space love, but people in the crypto space now are the people that would be pushing the price, and we've already done all the pushing that we can do in this bear market, right? For the record, I don't even hold XRP, but we know that these victories by Ripple are huge wins for the entire crypto space. At least, I mean, in the United States, yeah, let's be real about that. This whole thing crypto is a global market, right? It's not just the US, but for people like me inside the US, we don't want to be hand-tied anymore with crypto, and we want this technology to flourish here so we can, just have everything be unleashed here in the United States as well as it is, as you see here in Singapore and many other places. So amazing, amazing stuff. I just love seeing this type of news come out. The SEC, I feel, is drawing dead in their crypto regulation enforcement project, whatever you call it. It's failing. They're trying to do this through litigation. And that Congressman Lynch, who was questioning Gary Gensler in the cold open of this video, he started out by saying, I'm afraid that regulating crypto is going to be done in the courts through all of this suing and lawsuits and litigation. And it's going to, presumably he meant it's going to be costly and take a long time. And Gary Gensler, all he had to say was, after pausing a lot and stuttering a little bit, was, we are in an interlocutory appeal with Ripple. And that was a week ago. And now that appeal by Judge Annalisa Torres is thrown out the window, and the SEC takes its second loss just in this case alone, with Ripple and XRP not being a security. It is a great day. It is a great day in crypto. I hope you all can celebrate with me in the comments below. Let me know what you think of all this news and how happy you are. I just know I'm happy. I'm sorry, I don't want to put any emotions into your into your head right now, but I'm just super excited about this because it's a big win for the crypto space. Eventually, when this whole bull run kicks off in hopefully a couple years, we're all taking profits and dumping our bags because we did the due diligence now by watching this video. If you're watching this video, I know that you're bullish on crypto. Otherwise, you would never have found this video. So thank you for watching. Always do your own research because this is not financial advice. It's just my blockchain reaction. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching to the very end. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, drop a comment, and share the video. Follow me on X at Degenny Crypto, and please enjoy the next episode or my suggestion to the left.